Hi, welcome to a new vlog. Oh my god, I'm so glad that I'm sitting down and vlogging as often as I am in a strange, fun twist of things. Instead of having 25 videos for Vlogmas, I literally had 1 or 2 extra videos planned and lined up and all of that, which are now going to be moved to Jan because I'm still to film them. I really hope you guys have been enjoying Vlogmas. I can't believe we're kind of towards the tail end of things already, and I had a gala time doing these daily uploads. I think it's safe to say that I'm going to be doing Vlogmas next year as well, and I hope I'm not like overcommitting, but next year when I do it, I will actually consider doing actual daily vlogs instead of pre-filmed videos as well, just because I feel like the vlogs are more personal and I think that you guys are enjoying it more. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A with Jerry. I collected these questions for you guys, from you guys actually, a few weeks ago. I want to say at the start of when I started planning for Vlogmas at the start of December, but I need to go to the warehouse, I need to help him and do this Q&A over there. You are going to be getting ready with me really quickly before we actually leave to go to the warehouse. I have this beautiful PR package that's coming from Lakme. It is their new Lakme Absolute range of liquid highlighters, and they have this in 3 shades. They have rose gold, ivory and bronze. I'm going to go ahead and show you some quick swatches over here. Bronze, rose gold, ivory. Just so that you get an idea of what the shades look like. These are supposed to be very lightweight, super buildable. They're also very pigmented. I'm going to go ahead and use ivory in today's look because the look I'm really thinking of is to do something that's very simple glam. I've just taken a little bit of ivory here on my hand. I already have moisturizer and all on my face. You guys know I love prepping my skin whether or not I'm about to wear makeup. Oh my god, I love this. So the beauty of a good liquid highlighter is that you can totally use this before foundation or mixed in with your foundation. Can you see that instant glow? Wait, I want to do this on the other side of my face as well. I'm having a pretty decent hair day, thankfully. So like I was saying, the beauty of a good liquid highlighter is how easily it blends onto your skin just as is. It can be used in multiple ways. If you are a powder highlighter person, which I think all of us are at some level, remember that if you add a liquid highlighter before your powder highlighter at the end of a makeup look, this will only help it pop more. I love the way this is going on to the skin. And the reason I opted for ivory is because it's bound to be like the most natural, subtle, just a hint, like almost like a strobe, right? And I really like the way this is amping up my skin instantly. You know, I think we're going to skip foundation today. I'm feeling so nice about this. I think I can genuinely totally skip foundation today. I thought I was applying this before foundation, but I really like the way this is feeling on my skin. And since I'm doing simple, barely there glam today, that very effortless vibe that I'm opting for, I just have to do a few stories and stuff today. I think this works really well. Do you see that instant hit it gave me on the nose? So this is super lightweight. The texture is very nice and thin and fine, which is great. Sometimes when you use liquid highlighters that feel really sticky or are heavyweight, you actually can't really mix them up with foundations. They start feeling heavy on the face. This is just feeling like, are you seeing the way this is blending? I love the amount of pigment there is packed in here. It's beautiful. I'm looking forward to trying the other ones on my face as well. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and use this on my high points. It's available in 3 shades, which is great. So whether you have slightly pinkier skin tone, whether you have a more neutral, I think then the ivory will work for you. And if you're slightly warmer, they have a bronze shade as well. So I like the fact that they come in 3 like main color categories. And I feel like it's going on to the face really beautifully. We're gonna skip the foundation because I like the way it's making my skin look. I really honestly do. I'm gonna go ahead and just wear some concealer and stuff and wait, first I'm gonna go wash my hands because I do have a lot of highlighter on me, and like BRB in a second. I wasn't gonna wear foundation, and clearly I changed my mind, but I didn't take too much product. Could you see the way the highlighter was still like shining through? I think I should have just gone ahead and mixed the liquid highlighter with like the foundation. Anyway, what I am gonna do is, I'm a little bit tempted because I really liked the texture and feel of it. I'm gonna take some of the rose gold and apply it on my face as well, taking just a touch because it was so pigmented with the ivory that now I'm convinced I'm barely going to need any product. And this is me going for natural glam, and almost halfway through I was enjoying my makeup so much that I wanted to throw on more makeup on my face. So I'm trying to keep it subtle, but listen, you guys know I love a good highlighter moment. Oh man, this is so good. So for me, if something blends this easily with my fingers, because you know I'm otherwise like not a finger makeup person at all. Oh, I took bronze. I was wondering, I just started looking at myself in the mirror and wondering that this isn't looking rose gold. So clearly I mixed it up inside the PR kit. I have bronze in the place of rose gold and rose gold in the place of bronze, but I don't mind it. It's still looking really nice. I'm going to up wearing all 3 shades eventually anyway. What was I saying? If something really blends this easily on my fingers, I feel like, okay, then this is a really nice, fine, high quality formula, you know. So I'm basically applying with this finger over here and blending with this finger over here. Gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Literally, like, I haven't taken any more product, it's just what I have over here. Very impressed. And I think I have a new go-to make your base product dewy kind of a product over here. Really like it. I really love. I think with that we are going to stop doing makeup because I'm clearly enjoying it so much. I'm going to land up, build it up and turn it into a full glam face, which I really do want. I want to keep it subtle and I want to keep it nice. This is supposed to be my effortless, minimal glam kind of a day. It is the weekend. I have to film a couple of Instagram stories, nothing too much. We are going to be filming that Q&A with Jerry, which I'm really excited about. I'm about to call him in just a second. But I'm enjoying this a little too much. For me, whenever I find any makeup item that really works for me, and I think that you will agree with me in the comments, I land up using it a lot, like to a point where I have to be like, Aanam, stop using this in every video now because your followers will want variety. Literally, like this foundation over here is something I reach for all the time. If you haven't seen my top 3 makeup in all makeup categories video, I'm gonna leave a link for you somewhere over here and down below. Make sure you check it out because I've literally listed out every single makeup item I've loved all through 2021 in every makeup category. I love it. This is it's a minimal, effortless makeup day, but I love the way my highlighter is beaming. I'm gonna leave a link for this one down below in the info box, so make sure you guys check it out. And thank you to Lakme for sending this to me in PR and partnering with me for a small portion of today's video. Kahani mein twist. I'm sitting here fully ready and I've just finished filming the stories that I needed to film, and I just spoke to Jerry because I was leaving for the warehouse and he said no, don't come, I'm pretty much almost done with work, I'm just wrapping up a couple of things that he doesn't obviously need me around for, and he's like, I'll come home and we can just film the Q&A at home. I'm like, okay, as long as I get the Q&A, because like I took the questions in over 2 weeks ago, and he was like, yeah, we'll film it today, but there's no need, like, unless I especially want to go there specifically for the Q&A, but he's already done with work early today. So it looks like I am staying home. I'm going to sit and finish a lot of other admin work in the meanwhile since I am home. The kids are coming over today. You know what? I don't know if you guys have seen, but I'm in Cosmopolitan's print issue this month, and it is one of my personal favorite press features because they really truly allowed my body to be the way it is, and I was so happy to be part of it. I am going to go ahead and show you the behind the scenes of that shoot. I had to cut it out of a vlog some time ago simply because the issue wasn't out yet. While I go ahead and do admin work, and by the time Jerry comes home and until we catch up next, let's quickly do a time lapse. Let's go back in time a little bit. Time lapse nahi. Let's go back in time a little bit and let me take you through the BTS from that shoot. Okay, so let's cue it in 3, 2, 1. So yeah, in the spirit of keeping it real, always when they reached out to me and told me about this particular feature, I was like, hell yes, count me in. And that's the shoot that we're on the way for. Sheikh is coming along to help me take BTS and vlog and stuff like that. I think you have been in my vlog before and you've been introduced to like where I'm on YouTube and stuff, right?
I have.
So just so you know, like she is the person who helps me out, get all of my looks in place, source things from designers, get like my days in order, my schedule in order. Am I missing something? Just like help me even think about content ideas for that matter. There's this series that I've been doing for a very long time on Instagram that I personally really love, but I couldn't give enough time to it because it takes time to work on those ideas. It was my Recreate Bollywood Look series, and since she's come back, I've kind of gone back into doing some of that as well because for a while in the middle I didn't have anyone assisting me. Between Dhwani and hiring her, there was like a gap of I think 2 months, I think. So yeah, on those lines, and I'm glad that she's settled in so well and so quickly and is really helping me pull everything together. So I know I've said this to you before, but like I'm so happy with how well and quickly you settled in. It even makes my life simpler and hopefully you enjoy your job.
I love it. I love my job.
You're sitting like literally at the edge of the frame. Initially I was like, oh my god, there's 2 Aanams, this is gonna be confusing. But then she introduces herself as Anu to like clients and stuff just to avoid confusion. And we just call her Aanam internally, or Sheikh actually, mostly.
Aanam,
yeah, just so that there's no like, because a couple of times when people have called out is Aanam and both of us turning right? So yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys from the studio. Gonna continue driving. We have about 17 minutes more before we get there. Inshallah. See you. ख्वाब में है बसी वो हसीन मूर्ति प्यार की मिलेगी तुम्हें कहीं ना कभी तुम देखो यहाँ वहाँ. Say hi. Hi. I love your hair. I think we're all gonna fall in love with your hair. Thank you. I love your hair. But look who is also here, also shooting for the December issue of Cosmo. I wish you were in the same shoot, like that would have been fun.
I know, but I'm so excited to be on this vlog because I keep stalking you.
So technically I'm going to be meeting Mithu again tomorrow, but then this vlog is not coming out till December because like this part of the vlog because shoot. So yeah, just putting that out there in case you're wondering. Okay, by the way, this highlighter is still like super popping. I love it. Make sure to check it out. Link in description. You know what I just realized? Like a little before, like we sat down and you came here after freshening up and all. He's so sweet. He came home and he was like, can I freshen up before you want to attack me with all the questions? And I was like, yeah, okay, freshen up. This is gonna be the last video for Vlogmas that they see.
Why?
It's my Christmas upload.
Why?
Like I uploaded 25 videos every single day for 25.
That I know, but why is this the last?
तो ये मेरा last वाला है.
नहीं. कितने लोगों को wait करवाएगी यार?
क्या मतलब?
This is obviously going to be the highlight of your vlogmas.
So it's my grand finale. हो गया आपका ego massage?
नहीं.
क्या और करूँ? Just shut up. Okay, so I have lots of really fun questions over
Yeah,
here.
before we start, I'm very surprised that people want to ask me questions.
No, you're not. People love asking you questions.
No.
I have water over here. Actually, it's not. Parokhala, pani bhar do, please. I was like, oh, I'm about to offer you water for all the answers, and tha hi nahi pani usme.
मतलब?
खत्म हो गया मेरा पानी. मैं पानी पीती हूँ ना इतना पूरा दिन में.
Yeah, but why would you want
I was gonna offer you water because there's so many questions that answer karte karte you're gonna get parched at some point.
like that? Are they spicy questions?
I don't know. I haven't seen all the questions. I just blindly took screenshots and kept pen.
Okay.
So we'll kind of do this together. Okay? You can see, like, it's not like a quiz or whatever.
I prefer not to.
Okay. How does it feel to leave such a high position and help your wife in building her dream project?
Extremely gratifying. I'm extremely happy I'm doing this, and I did this. And it's something that we're building together, so it's a no-brainer.
How are you feeling about the Verify? I'm gonna try not to give you inputs because sometimes I feel like I know what you mean, and then I try to help in explaining what you mean, and then it seems like I'm answering questions. I'm not gonna give aid.
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to give aid. How are you feeling about the verified launch, and what's your favorite lip color? Keep in mind these questions were sent on 20th, 21st November. As we're filming today, it's the 18th of December. Questions लेके एक महीना हो चुका है, and at that time launch को around एक डेढ़ महीना तो हो ही चुका था.
Sorry, repeat the question, please.
How are you feeling about the verified launch, and what's your favorite lip color?
I think the launch went off quite well. Where we started with even the campaign shoots, how we visualized it, I think it all fit together perfectly. My favorite shade will have to be 26 Jan.
Is that because of the name or is that the shade?
Because of the name, of course.
No, but what's your favorite shade, baby?
BBR.
I knew it. I was wondering how you said 26 Jan.
How did you know?
I know.
How do you know?
You like that red. Every time I wear BBRL, you're like, you're wearing BBRL.
Baby RL.
What do you do for a living?
What do I do for a living? I survive. Wow. My wife. And I continue to live.
That's a really bakwas answer. Was agency life exhausting? तभी तो छोड़ के मेरे पास आ गया.
No. No, I wouldn't call it exhausting at all because I love advertising. I love the life that advertising gave me. I used to enjoy it. I mean, so it was never exhausting for me at all. Advertising is one of those careers, jobs where passion is extremely important. Otherwise, you won't be able to survive. Otherwise, if you feel like it's a job, it's work, then no, you're not going to survive. You're not going to make it. But for me, it was never that. For me, I used to have fun.
I love how so many of these questions are like work related. I'm literally going in line, and it seems like they're all work related only. Are you enjoying your new job at Verified, or is it very, very hectic?
It is hectic, but I am enjoying it because this is something completely new. I was in a completely different career path for 21 years.
For new viewers, tell them what you used to do now. Like, tell them that you were the national creative director for so. I only said it, forget it.
I used to be in advertising for people who didn't know.
You're so humble when you say I used to be in advertising. You were the national creative director of like so many agencies, and he's won a like a Lion Can award for his work. And
there's nothing.
He's just very humble, guys.
Glamorous about it. But yeah, I used to be in advertising. Now I've joined my wife in
Since
what
2
we
years.
hope to believe that we will build a great brand. So that's what I'm doing. It is hectic, of course it is hectic because it's new and we don't have much people around in the sense that it's just 2-3 of us. And to run a brand day-to-day operations, it is hectic, but I'm loving it.
You're loving it?
Yes.
Are you actually loving it, or are you saying this on the camera?
No, I'm actually loving it.
Does Jerry miss his... Literally everything is work related. Does Jerry miss his corporate life? Influencer world is quite unpredictable that way. I agree with that little.
Do I miss my corporate life? Most days, no. When I start missing the agency life is when I see an ad or when I'm on set for something, when I'm in the middle of a shoot, not the shoot that Anam does. But after I quit, I'd done a couple of freelance
You
projects.
still do freelancing sometimes?
Yeah, after I quit, I did a couple of freelance projects, and when I went on to set, that's when I missed agency life. I love absolutely being in a studio or at a shoot. I miss that aspect of it, and of course, I miss having like-minded people around. It's not like she's like-minded. She is like-minded, of course,
But I'm not that like-minded.
But it's more like the agency people where you can talk shop, you can discuss campaigns, you can discuss ideas.
You're shaking the table, the camera is moving.
Okay. Yeah, so that's more or less that.
You guys are a lovely, real couple. Sweet to see it.
Thank you.
What's the kind of leadership style Gerard practices? It's an interesting question.
It is, but I don't know whether I'm the right person to answer it or not.
Can I answer it? Your older teams can answer it, but since they're not here, can I answer from observation?
Observation.
Yeah. I've seen you work. You were my client. That's how we met.
Yeah, I kind of hired her. Oh no.
Let's not go back there. I think he's a really good boss. I think he's someone who lets his team take charge. I think he's not a micromanager, but I think he gives them so many liberties to genuinely learn and grow, and still guides them really, really well. And I'm sure anybody from your team, whether it's a Nandini or an Ishan or anyone, will agree to what I'm saying.
The
We
funny
should
thing
dial
is, the funny thing is, I don't know whether I've ever seen myself as a boss. I've been their colleagues, yes. Some would say I've been their mentors, which I still get very awkward about.
That is only beautiful, na? That's the thing.
Yeah, but she's more or less right. I'm not a micromanager. That's probably because when I was growing up in advertising, the kind of bosses that I had, I learned a lot from. And thankfully, I've had some great bosses while I was growing up, working and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I borrowed from them, literally.
What's your role in Verified?
What's my role in Verified?
Funny?
No, I'm the brand's chotu.
Can I answer this question?
So I take care of day-to-day ops.
Yes.
I take care of the warehouse. I take care of the stock.
Handles everything.
Almost, but not everything. I take care of a little bit of WhatsApp, customer care, customer support. I take care of like I mentioned, the warehouse and day-to-day ops. Nothing much.
Nothing much. She literally handles everything related to operations on a day-to-day level. When we started, that was one really clear point we had, that at the moment we haven't been able to hire someone because there's a new brand. We're spending all our budgets on creating good formulas for the next set of launches. So we had to choose, at every step we had to choose, should we keep budgets for things like mass marketing, or should we keep budgets for making our formulas better and or hiring staff and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things on the day-to-day that actually we just do ourselves. We're just about beginning to think that it's time to add maybe one person dedicated for Verified to help him at the warehouse. But so he handles like literally everything related to ops. Why has G become more stressed and less cutesy after Verified?
No.
I think he's become even more cutesy.
I think you're just biased, but no, I'm not stressed.
I don't think you're stressed either. If anything, I think because like the last 2 years since he quit, and he's been working with me on the blog as well, but he's been working with me on dealing with vendors and stuff, I actually see him more creatively satisfied and more like creatively, because building the brand and the ethos and the look and everything, you were such a huge part of that decision making process with me. But I actually see him enjoying work after a while, like because even the tail end of your advertising career in 2019, you had reached that place where you were like, now I'm kind of done, like I've done advertising for 21 years, so I feel like I'm seeing you enjoy, and I like that.
True.
Hi, you both compliment each other.
We do. You're so pretty.
You're so cute.
We do compliment each other.
What's the one thing you miss being able to do after marriage? And no diplomatic answers, please.
Nothing.
You miss being able to put the AC on 14 degrees and the fan on 5. Come on.
No, but
say
fun
it.
fact. Till the time I moved to Bombay, which is round about the time that I met you, I've never had AC.
Then why do you sleep with it the way you do? Sorry, I need to stretch my back. You are a polar bear.
It just makes you want to cuddle me, no? Wow! No, to answer the question, nothing. My life hasn't changed much.
She's gonna think it's a diplomatic answer.
No,
I
it's
think you
not
should just come
actually.
up with something to answer.
It's not actually. I mean, no.
What's it like being married to an influencer? Meeting timings, syncing lives.
Quite entertaining. It's like having a personal Netflix production house around you. It's actually quite entertaining.
That's just because I'm entertaining.
That you are.
That's not an influencer default. You've met influencers that you haven't found much so entertaining. I won't take names.
But married to
Jerry
an
is very
influencer,
picky about
I am.
about who he watches and what he thinks is good content versus not.
Yeah.
I must also go on over here and add some tadka to this and tell you that Jerry actually is someone who keeps an eye on a lot of Indian influencer gossip and Indian influencer content and tells me what's happening. It's not the other way around. I'm where gossip comes to die in personal and professional life. But Jerry actually enjoys keeping up with everything. Let's just say.
But the question was, what does it feel like being married to an influencer?
मैं काफी entertained.
Yeah, काफी, बहुत ज़्यादा,
Thanks.
ज़्यादा ही ज़्यादा.
Tone down करो अपनी entertainment को. बता दो कर दूंगी. List any 3 purchases that you were doubtful of but are now loving.
Purchases?
Maybe she means like grooming products or clothes or electronics or something like that.
No, nothing as such.
I can answer 2 of these.
What?
That Samsung phone that you were using, which you thought you would love, and then eventually you've come back with
But
the
the
iPhone.
question is, Salak, no, but now loving it.
Oh, now loving it. Well, then just list any 3 that you regretted or didn't enjoy. Your phone was one. Then that Android tab you tried to switch to in the middle, and now you're on the iPad. Both times he tried to switch to Android in the middle, and now he's back to his Apple.
Yeah, that's the reverse in the sense I regret buying those. In terms of doubtful, I mean, when I purchase something, I'm never doubtful. So when I purchase something, it's always something that I want or need at that moment. I may choose to regret it later, but it's never been the other way around.
Your favorite perfume brand?
Isimiyake.
Perfume only he's giving you. Whom do you love more in a sense to find the cutest? Rayyan or Rumaisa? It's not Rehan, guys. It's Rayyan. Rayyan. I don't.
No, can't answer that.
Yeah, they're both so cute.
Yeah.
What do you feel about Wear Fam?
A bunch of like-minded lunatics.
Are you calling my followers lunatics? That's rude.
I absolutely love that you guys have had this thing going, Wear Fam. I would like to consider myself one of the Wear Fam.
President of
Hashtag Wear Fam. Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether I've met enough of you guys to have a solid opinion. I've met some of you guys at her meet and
Multiple
greets.
meet and greets. But so far we've always had
and
such a lovely experience with everyone we've met.
I think they're a bunch of fabulous people. And I think you're extremely lucky to have them.
I am. Count my blessings every single day. Do you think it was worth leaving your job and
Hell yes.
And it's time for the giveaway in this Vlogmas video. Go ahead and read all of the instructions mentioned on the screen really carefully and follow them to the T to be able to win this giveaway. All the best. What you love to do for Aanam without her asking, just as your wish in love.
What do I do? You need to answer that.
He presses my feet. So there's this thing.
I knew you were going to say that.
I never have to ask him. So there's this thing in our family, and it's a really weird thing, but My dad, all his siblings, and so many of us kids get that from him. My grandfather was like that. I think my grandmother was like that too. All of us, like the way to our hearts are through a good foot massage. So if I've had a tiring day or whatever, Jerry will come and press my feet, and literally within the first 2 minutes of him pressing my feet, I will have fallen asleep. So I'm pretty sure on most days he doesn't even go to the other foot, which is fine because I have fallen asleep. It's the easiest trick in
I
the
need to
book.
correct you on that. On the days that I haven't gone to the other foot, she wakes up and says that I'm walking funny, I'm feeling a little imbalanced.
But
Did you press my other feet last night?
But it's true,
So-
na. Sometimes I come to know like that the next morning that he didn't go to the other foot because I fell asleep, and then I feel weird. I don't know if. I guess you'll only understand this if you're into foot massages the way I am. I'm obsessed with foot massages, and I for my birthday last year he got me that foot massager. Insert photo here, please, or insert vlog rather. Go watch that whole vlog from my birthday week last year, and I'm just like, it's almost like therapy, or like it's clinical for my body. Like it relaxes me.
So yeah, I do that. Sometimes I do get a Ferrero Rocher's that she loves and absolutely refuses to share.
Do not lie to people. I don't share Ferrero Rochers with you.
No. What happened to the last box?
One second.
What happened to the last box?
No, one
What
second.
happened to the last
No.
box? What happened to the last box? Answer that.
No.
Answer that.
Okay, 1 second. Last box I offered, he didn't take. By the time he wanted, the box got over.
Judy. Such a Judy.
I will say the truth. 1 second. Do
You will
not
say the
lie.
truth.
I will say the truth. I will tell you the truth. Okay. This one time.
I will call Parukala right now and ask her what happened to the last
But when I offered, you didn't take. It got overlaid. By the time
When
you
did you
wanted, it got over.
Oh,
When I opened it.
oh.
Jerry was such a liar, yeah. No, him with his little sweet little puppy face he'll make, and then everybody will think I'm lying. You are lying.
She doesn't share.
No, one
Ferrero
second.
Rochers.
One
Joey
second.
doesn't share food.
No,
Aanam doesn't
this
share
is
Ferrero
not
Rochers.
true. I do share Ferrero Rochers. 1 second. I have to tell you about what this man did for a box of Ferrero Rochers that he got for me. We'd had a fight. Okay, this was about last year sometime. We'd had a pretty bad fight, and he got me a box of Ferrero Rochers, like a big dabba of Ferrero Rochers. And I think you had Swiggy'd it, or you had gone down and got it from medical or whatever. And we had made up by then, and then he gave me Ferrero Rochers. I didn't get manaued because of the Ferrero Rochers. Like, utni bevkoof nahi hu main. And I said, okay, thank you, and blah, blah, blah. And he said, open na have. And I said, no, I'm going for a shower. It was sham ka waqt, raat ka waqt hua tha. Before going to sleep, I said, I'll go to the shower. I'll go for a shower and come out. I swear, my showers take under 5 minutes. I came out, half that box of Ferreros was gone, and in place of the chocolates there were wrapper. Are you really shaking your head? कसम खा के बोलो मेरी कैसे नहीं हुआ था. नहीं, कसम खा लो. Just swear on me now. Swear
next
on
question.
me. No.
Next
Swear
question.
on me and say
Next
that I'm
question.
See what I mean? I will share my Ferrero Rochers. But this sir, once he gets his hands on them, finito. Okay, and 1 second, since I'm opening your poll on Ferrero Rochers, it has happened multiple times that he gets me boxes of Ferrero Rochers. That's why I'm going after this topic with a vengeance. It has happened multiple times that he has gotten me Ferrero Rochers, and I've had 1 or 2 of them. And kabhi he gets me that flat wala, bada wala dabba, insert photo please. And sometimes he gets me the smaller wala, also insert photo please. I'll have 2 or 3 in there from them. This is especially when I'm going through one of my phases when I'm like controlling my sugar intake. And the next thing you know, those boxes are empty, and our sir doesn't even 1 second, and our sir doesn't even throw the boxes out. He leaves the boxes with the wrapper, so it looks, दूर से देखोगे तो ऐसा लगेगा उसमें चॉकलेट है, जाके खोलोगे तो रियलाइज होगा उसका सिर्फ रैपर रखा है.
But that's a sacrifice I'm making because
What?
you're trying to control your sugar. I'm helping you. I'm just helping you.
Shut up. This is one of those दूर से देखा, वो शायरीज होती है ना, दूर से देखा तो Ferrero Rocher का डब्बा लगा था.
दूर से देखा तो अंडे उबल रहे थे, पास आके देखा तो गंजे उछल रहे थे.
going over to the next question. Went in a completely different direction here.
No more Ferrero Rochers for you.
Fine. Omar sent me some your neck crack.
Yeah.
God is punishing you for lying. Omar sent me Ferrero Rochers today. I'm gonna have those.
Your pimple sent you Ferrero Rochers.
Yes, my pimple sent me Ferrero Rochers. Our adopted son, that is. Do you like her more as a colleague or as a wife?
Wife.
How is it working with Aanam?
Interesting. She's got her own style of working. I've never worked with a personality, so to speak, before. I've always worked in a corporate setup where there are multiple people, hierarchies and stuff like that. Here there's just one person, and it's quite interesting.
We're more of a flat organization though. Like, it's a team of hardly 5 of us. If you count the blog team, I'm saying, not the verified team. Verified team, I think for now, permanently is just 2 of us, and Divyesh helps with both. Divyesh is an employee of like the full main company, whereas Nikita also is more of the blog. Sheikh is like my EA, so she works on everything that I need her to within work space. You guys make a great couple, that's all I want to say.
Thank you.
How do you feel about Aanam's brand verified? It's not just Aanam's brand verified, guys. It's just as much as he's also spent so much time working on verified with me. It's both our brand.
Do they still want me to answer that question?
You should now. How do you feel about the brand?
I think, it's a new brand. It's a very, 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 very young brand. But we see great potential in it simply because of the support and the love that we've received so far on our first batch of products.
And our next launches look so exciting.
Yes, and the next couple of launches absolutely look exciting. So we feel really, really good about the space that we as a brand have managed to occupy in this short amount of space. Since I don't think I've ever told you this, but since I'm in charge of the day-to-day ops, I go through each and every order, right? And we have this little notes section on Shopify.
I've seen those.
Which is basically a note that a customer leaves for us as a brand for any special instructions, etc. But people have started leaving notes to us and to even to themselves. I've seen notes which say that there's a little gift for myself and stuff like that. So, it's almost like we as a brand are a part of each of those moments in their lives, whether it's a big day, whether it's a birthday, whether today I just packed someone's secret Santa.
I saw
this thing.
I go through the orders on a daily also. I don't think we've ever talked about it, but are both of us tearing up? I feel stupid.
No.
Are you also tearing up? You're tearing up too.
It's just light.
No, it's okay to admit that we're both tearing up about it. It's cute.
Yeah, carry on.
It's
the lights, nothing else.
Sure. It's cute. I also do that. So I don't sit on it every day, but I make it a point to sit on it every other day and make sure I see everything, who's ordering, what's ordering, and I especially open the orders that have that notes ka symbol on it. And sometimes you guys have written the sweetest notes over there for me. Yeah, we really haven't talked about that. And it's so cute.
Yeah. Okay, move on. Bad question.
My bad question. How was the feeling of starting and working on a brand together? Literally like this.
Very good. Very fulfilling, sometimes frustrating, but at the end of the day, very, very fulfilling.
Jerome, his younger brother, has sent in a question saying, when will you stop bullying me?
A, never. B, I only have to bully you because your wife refuses to wield the belt.
This is just stupid inside joke between the brothers. Please don't take this seriously, guys.
Louis, you know what to do.
Any hobbies or anything you like doing in your me time? He's obsessed with football.
Yes.
Not playing, watching.
No, even playing. Because of the pandemic, stopped playing. Books, football.
In case you're wondering why I made that face. Sorry, what? What did you do? What did you do? Say na.
No.
In case you're wondering why I made a face while saying football, it's because on his football nights, he doesn't sleep next to me. He sleeps in the living room because he wants to watch his football the way he wants to watch his football. Also, we don't have like Tata Sky inside in the bedroom. We have that disconnected because we only watch your OTT apps inside, and we watch cable only over here, like Tata Sky only over here. So
No, I mean, it's not like I can't watch football inside. Of course I can.
That's not
But-
why I dislike it. I dislike it because I feel like you're away from me on those nights and I can't cuddle and fall asleep. What is the one trait you love the most about Aanam?
Not just one. There are lots.
Okay, name one.
Oh, her heart. Her big heart. She's very welcoming. She's very inclusive, so to speak. And she's got a lot of love in her. Some of which I get. Sometimes.
Does Jerry like Aanam wearing bold clothes?
What are bold clothes?
I'm guessing she means like revealing clothes. That's my guess. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's her choice.
क्या आप लोगों ने beef खाया है? Is the next question.
क्यों? I mean, what does it matter what we eat?
Do you miss Chennai?
Look, the funny part about Chennai is I miss my parents. I miss Jerome. I miss Bluey. I miss my extended family staying there. But do I miss Chennai? I moved out from Chennai when I was a little boy. Chennai doesn't feel like home to me apart from obviously the family staying there. So I don't miss Chennai as a place. I've never been around Chennai as a place.
He gives explanation like they moved out of Chennai when he was 5-ish years old, and he grew up in Delhi. So from age 5 to age 30, he lived in Delhi, and he came to Bombay after Delhi, and then attempted to move back to Delhi in like just 2-3 months after living in Bombay, and then suddenly couldn't do Delhi because Bombay completely.
No, that's timeline's a little off.
Really?
Yeah,
He's correct.
I moved from Chennai when I was in the 6th standard, not when I was 5 years old.
Oh, sorry, 5th standard, 5 years. I
so
mixed
6th
up.
standard. Dad had a transferable job, of course. So I grew up in Delhi. I studied in Delhi. I started my career in Delhi. Then I moved to Bombay for about, I think, 4-5 years. I worked here, and then I had an opportunity to go back to Delhi. I thought it would be easy because I grew up there. I know the city and stuff like that. I moved back to Delhi for about 4-5 months. I couldn't stand the place. Not because of the city, but because all my friends had moved out. So I basically had no friends there. It was just work, come back home, work, come back home. Then I started to miss Bombay too much, and I decided to move back to Bombay. So having said that, from a Chennai perspective, never grew up there, so to speak. Never been around Chennai to miss Chennai, so to speak. So yeah.
Not the city, the
Not
people.
the city.
Since you two work together, how do you create a balance between work and personal life?
It's
It's a struggle.
it is a struggle. We try in our own little way, but it is a struggle. And to be quite honest, I mean, it's probably impossible when you've just started a brand, when you're working on it. You need to give it that much time and attention. So I mean, work-life balance is always great. I mean, they're great words to hear, theory and stuff like that. But in practical, it's not really that much possible. But we don't mind it simply because that it's a new brand. We need to give that much time. We need to discuss work probably at all hours, which usually ends up happening. So
Does G like getting his pictures clicked? 2 pictures and then he's done.
yeah.
He doesn't mind till 2 pictures. After 2 pictures, he's done.
Then I start making faces.
Hey Nibble, stop unboxing things. She's been trying to unbox those shoes for a while. I need to return them. I bought another pair of shoes online and they just...
And she's gonna drop them.
How do you manage the expenses? I'm just curious. I want to know in detail for my future.
Managing expenses, matlab?
How do you manage expenses?
Spend on what's required, don't spend on what's not. Create an Excel sheet, which she taught me.
I'm so proud of you. That's why I turned like this. He said to create an Excel sheet. He hates Excel, guys. I love Excel. So that's something that
Can't
I'm
stand Excel.
trying to get him to do for things in life. Did you guys talk about how you will manage living together before marriage? No, yeah. It was so organic.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a talk about getting married at some point before the proposal?
Yeah.
Like,
Of
we
course.
knew we wanted to land up together, so...
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like sit down, let's have a discussion about getting married. It wasn't like that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we knew we wanted to get married together. I mean, to each other.
Get
To each
married together?
To each other.
Can you imagine if he proposed and if we had never talked about wanting to like be together forever and then I'd be like, no, I don't want to marry you. What a horrible proposal fail. Who made the first move for you to start dating?
Oh no!
Ye kuch bhi. Who asked who out? How many girls has he dated before? I will use Rani Mukherjee's line over here from Hum Tum. उसकी height से नहीं क्या? What does she say? कद से ज़्यादा उसकी लड़कियों की list लंबी है. Whatever that.
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं.
Jerry, now just say the truth. This whole good boy image is
No,
not...
it's, I mean, so what? Okay, even if I've dated many girls,
So admit it,
how
na?
is that being a bad boy?
It's not.
No?
So admit it. So then why are you lying?
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि बहुत
Say the
सारे थे.
truth.
I'm saying the
काफी
truth.
थे.
नहीं.
काफी थे.
4-5 होंगे.
जी नहीं 6,000 तो मैं ऐसे गिना सकती हूँ and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
4-5 से ज़्यादा नहीं है.
Say the truth na.
I am saying the truth. 4-5 से ज़्यादा नहीं है.
Fine. If you insist.
I do.
Really? You sent a question in over here? How did you convince him to do this, Jerry? Wait, there's more questions. Since 1
So
month
answer the
I'm asking
question.
him.
How did you convince him to do
the
this?
question? It's for Ask Jerry. You only answer the question.
So she threatened with no food first. Then she threatened to make me sleep in the staircase. Then she realized that.
What are you, Harry Potter?
Then she realized that I could be Harry Potter, so she couldn't do that.
I found the questions. You stop bakwas. How do you deal with so much gorgeousness and positivity every day? Love you loads, guys. That is such a sweet compliment, first of all. Thank you. How do you deal with so much good? I don't think he deals only.
Oh no!
Doesn't deal only in all this.
It's not like I wake up in the morning and look at the mirror first thing. So.
Ooh, I like that. Spicy. I don't know why I did that. That was so creepy.
It is creepy.
It is so
You
creepy.
creepo.
I'm such a creep.
Yeah.
I'm a creep.
How do I deal with such gorgeousness and so much positivity?
Such stupidity,
With a smile
guys.
on my face.
Okay, Pratibha is asking, hi Anzan G, shooting my questions to G. Some of these, if there are repeats, we're just going to say previous questions, huh? You've worked for so many brands in the past. How does it feel to work for Aanam's own brand? I think we kind of covered this. Also, it's not just my brand. I like to think it's both our brands.
It's
Come on.
personal now. You know, it's our brand that I'm working for. It's not someone else's brand sitting in someone marketing manager who's dictating what the brand should be.
Now
and
you're
stuff
the
like that.
client.
Yes, we have a vision and we are working on it together.
Do you feel content and satisfied with what you're doing now, or have any major career plans?
I do feel content
Content.
and content with what I'm doing right now. Do I have any major career plans? The only plan is to now grow verified into this major brand.
How do you feel as a husband seeing Aanam reach where she has today after 10 long years of struggle and hard work? Well, he's been with me for the last 7 years, so it's not like he's suddenly seeing.
Extremely fulfilling, and it does feel personal also to see her reach where she is, to see all the love that she gets, all the support that she gets from you guys. So I feel really happy.
More on the constructive side, do you think Aanam has to change anything in her traits to become a better person? And if yes, what would they be and why?
Better person. Look, everyone, each one of us can be a better person in certain way. When it comes to Aanam, I think she needs to have a little bit more patience in her life. That's all there is to it.
What are Jerry's hobbies? What does he do in his free time? By the way, love you guys.
What are my hobbies? I think we've answered that question before. My hobbies are books, football, watching, and hopefully get to play soon when this pandemic is over. And yeah, that's about it.
You mentioned that he is going to visit his parents for Christmas and you are staying back to take care of Verified. So is he stressed to be leaving it all to you, or is he confident that you'll be able to manage it alone? Love, lots of love to both of you. So basically when this video goes live, he's going to be in Chennai. He's not going to be sitting here next to me.
Oh. So to answer that question, a little bit of both. I'm pretty sure she'll manage it. I mean, she's built this for herself over the last 10 years alone, with some help, with some support, but primarily alone. So I'm pretty sure she can manage whatever she puts her mind and heart to. That's for sure. I'm also a little stressed because I won't be around.
But that's your control freak side. That's not
It's not. I'm never a control freak. I'm not a control freak. I am a little bit stressed in the sense कि सब इसके ऊपर छोड़ दिया. That is the stress point.
I'll try to do you proud.
I hope so.
He spends most of his time in Mumbai without his parents. Does he miss seeing them? Or is he okay with it? Also, when will they come to Mumbai for a trip? They were here for a whole month before the pandemic. But obviously, I don't think we vlogged that because I wasn't even vlogging all that often at the time. But please answer.
Do I miss them? Of course I miss them. When will they come to Bombay? No idea. I think after the pandemic now.
It's not even safe for them to travel right now to us.
Yeah.
That's why he's also...
And they're comfortable there, you know. I mean, they have their own friend circle, the extended families there. So yeah, they're comfortable there. I mean, here it's just the two of us plus Nibbles, small house. So yeah.
What are few things he has learned over time which make you happy and tries to do actively? I guess this question is for me.
Yeah.
But what is it that you've learned over time that makes me happy?
Excel sheets.
No questions.
And pressing feet.
No questions. I love you guys. Jerry, what a gentleman he is. I agree.
Thank you.
What is Jerry's goal or aim in life? Love you guys. Love you.
To make her smile and laugh. Always.
Hey, I just want to know what keeps you both going in life so smoothly, and would love to know how much Verified, the international brand thing, means to you. By the way, I love you both. We love you too.
What keeps us both going in life so smoothly? I mean, it's not all smooth. So what?
We go into Kutta Billy mode also, guys. Like when we're fighting, it happens. Obviously, I don't vlog that. Next time, I should keep my camera rolling, na, when we're in a fight, just to like show them कि हम लड़ते झगड़ते हैं like all couples. I think वो कर लेंगे.
We're a pretty normal couple that way.
Yeah.
What keeps us going is each other. I mean, there's nothing. It's not rocket science. It's just each other. And how much Verified means to you? It means a lot. It does mean a lot.
I have the same shirt as Jerry. I want to ask Jerry, how is he managing to balance work and personal life balance with you, since you both are working on your brand, and how challenging is it? What are his views on working on the same company as a spouse? So that is the more interesting question, because I think we already covered the first half.
What are his views of working in the same company as your spouse? So look, for 20 years I had led a corporate life. Most agencies that I've been with frown upon partners or spouses working in the same company for whatever reason. I mean, some of the times I can understand the reason, sometimes I don't. It completely depends upon the couple, so to speak, whether they're able to separate their personal life from their work life in the agency scenario, in a corporate scenario. You know, you can't walk into work
Holding hands.
I mean, you can hold hands, but you can't walk into work with a fight. Correct? Because that's bound to kind of rub off on your teams, on your respective teams, or even in your interpersonal interactions with your partner in a work scenario. So that's something. I mean, that's the reason that I sometimes understand why agencies and corporates do not like spouses working in the same company. Here, we are extremely small company. We are the company. So, yes. What was the question again?
What are your views?
I don't have Such views, man.
इतना लंबा जवाब दिया और मेन सवाल के पार का जवाब दिया ही नहीं
It
जेरी.
completely depends upon the couple.
We want Jerry that. Just FYI for context, even when he was my client and we were working on like things together, we never let our fights get in the way of things, or we never
I
let
was
our
a boss.
Sweetie, I didn't have a boss. I've never had a job. Not that it's bad too, but you have to stop lying about this.
You have a boss.
You are my boss. But at that time, you were my client. I was a freelancer. You were not my boss. Now you are my boss. I'll also. We want a Jerry recommends video. Watched Dark and others on his suggestion before it was cool to watch it.
Thank you. Billions on Hotstar.
Succession on Hotstar, which
I
you
haven't
also
watched
have to
it.
start watching.
Billions on Hotstar is very, very good. You should watch it. Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime. Again, if you're into fantasy.
ये अलग एक वीडियो कर लेना ना.
हाँ, ये दो पहले देख.
How has your shift to verified been so far? We covered that. Aanam, you named a shade Jerry Berry. So if Jerry had to name a shade about you, how would that go?
Interesting. For that, I'll have to invent a color. It has to be one of a kind.
So now
Unique.
just name a shade, no? Like we're
I
not
mean,
asking you the color.
Look, the name is the easiest because whatever I call her, she responds. I've called her potato, she responds.
You're gonna tell my YouTube fam also this now. सबके सामने मेरा कचरा कर दो. सारे friends को तो बोल के.
She responds to whatever I call her. Whatever. You name it. I've called her Momo, I've called her Chai Chun. Chai Chun is a funny story.
Tell them the story then.
So we were walking through Phoenix. Me and my friend
Ali.
Ishan. Ishan was walking beside me and she was walking ahead with another friend of ours. So when I told Ishan that Dick, whatever I will call her, she will respond and she will talk. She said no, she's not going to do that. So we're passing by this little cafe called Chai Chun in Phoenix. I don't know whether it's still there or not. So I shouted out to her, "Oi, Chai Chun!" And she turned and she responded.
Wow.
That's what she does. So naming anything after her is the easiest thing. I can call it whatever I want.
I'm like a cat. I hear his voice and I hear him calling out. I respond to pitch and voice. I don't know what you're calling out, like what name you're taking, but I know he's calling out to me because the pitch and the tone is to me. So I know he's calling out to me. So he calls me the weirdest things and I don't even realize the term doesn't even register in my head. I just register Jerry's voice and his pitch and tone, like for me.
But my favorite thing to call her is a potato.
Who apologizes first after a fight and what do you do to raise your spirits after the negativity?
Who apologizes depends. Depends on the fight, the context.
Who starts talking first normally after a fight?
That is her because she can't stop talking. So.
Oh no!
What a bitch. Do you regret leaving your job?
No,
One thing that you like to change about your wife?
nothing.
Patience, na? You said patience.
I would like you to have, but I wouldn't want to change anything about anyone.
What are your thoughts about infidelity?
Bad, very bad.
For it's very bad. Deal breaker. Like it's
Bad, very bad.
Bad.
Hanukkah.
bad, very
fatal.
bad. It's like fatal. Fatal. Do you sometimes feel insecure about anything? And if yes, would you change it? Guys, he's the most secure man on the surface of this planet. Alhamdulillah. Stop hitting my head. Give me tub, please. Is Jerry having a big hand in verified? I knew you were gonna do this. I knew.
It's not such a big hand.
Stop
but I
it.
do
Answer
have a
our
hand.
question and be nice.
It's not a big hand. I mean, I do have a hand, but
Don't
it's not
tell.
a big hand.
But he does have a big hand in verified. Of course he does. How did he know you're the one and when did he introduce you to his parents? We have an Ask Chashma Ranjan video which is like literally from the time we got married. So I'm going to leave a link to that. Make sure you go catch that video. How's it going with verified and all the bombardment of work?
Very good. Alhamdulillah.
Stop hitting my head. You're supposed to hit your own head. Wow, I had to switch batteries. This is gonna be a long video, man. Jerry's favorite food: prawn biryani from Rajasthan restaurant with sukha chicken tikka. He mixes it up and has it.
But as a genre, it's biryani. That's the reason I married her.
For free biryani all his life. Okay, and now we're down to the last question of this video. Does Jerry get angry? He seems like a very chilled out guy. What is the one thing of Aanam that irritates you the most?
Yes, I do get angry. Sometimes. What is the one thing
About me that irritates you the most?
Her not taking care of herself and her impatience.
Wow, that was a lot of questions we had there.
I'm very surprised that you guys had a lot of things to ask me.
I'm not surprised at all. So this is my last video for 2021 and it's my last video for my very first Vlogmas. So I think you should do the WearFam comment shout out for this video.
Sure.
I'm going to show you the name.
Alright. This video's WearFam comment shout out goes to Nandini Sharma.
Thank you so much for watching this video, for hanging out with us. You know I love reading, liking, hearting and responding to each and every one of your comments. Before we go away, Merry Christmas
Merry
to you
Christmas.
guys. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And
a very happy new year.
Happy New Year. Oh my god, I cannot believe I did 25 literal daily uploads. Alright, we're gonna do more vlogs, more regular content and maybe even more frequent videos in 2022. I have some kick-ass content lined up for you guys. If you're watching this and it's the 25th, I'm actually flying off to somewhere really special and cool tomorrow if all the plans work out correctly and on schedule and on time, inshallah. Stick around, stay tuned to my Instagram because I'm really active on Instagram. Jerry is also vlogging in Chennai. He's promised me he's going to be vlogging on his trip.
I will try my best.
So there is a Jerry vlog coming up very soon, like in 2022.
No pressure at all.
No babe, you're so good. You're such a natural. I'm gonna end this video here. We have the kids coming over to stay tonight. I don't want to vlog that simply because we're filming a video with them through tomorrow, which is for Jan. It's actually surprisingly, alhamdulillah, every time I hear a bing on the phone, it's a Shopify bing, which is basically that we made a sale. So literally if you randomly hear me saying alhamdulillah, it's because we just made a sale on Verified. But yeah, I had an extra video somehow for Vlogmas and that's being moved to Jan. So I don't want to show you guys that now and you will see that in Jan because there's a lot of stuff coming up. Thank you for hanging out with us. Bye.
Thank you for all your questions.
Merry Christmas and
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
New Year.